right, welcome to this week's edition of the Old Show with Ozon Mitchell. What's going on, baby?
What's up, you?
Hey, man, you got it, brother. You got it. Man, it's been a crazy week. A lot of moving and shaking going on. The Power 9 is crazy this week. We seeing teams fall out. It's still a race for the top 10 to make it to the playoffs. Like you said, you saying it's a few teams that got a chance to make the playoffs. So, man, just tell us what's going on with Dirt Bowl.
Man, seven teams out of the 19 has been eliminated.
Okay.
12 teams still have an opportunity to get in. It's a lot of things can happen for a few teams. You know, some teams that's sitting at the sixth spot could lose the next 3 games and be completely out. You know what I'm saying? Teams sitting at the 12th spot, you know what I'm saying? They can win a game and everything. Yeah. It's crazy right now.
So my Grizzlies still got a chance to make it.
They still have a chance.
There you go, baby.
Mathematically,
they still got a chance.
Mathematically, they still have a chance.
So they got 9 games. So it's 10 games. What's their next game?
Their next game is against the Bulls.
Okay, Grizzlies will finish 4-6. All right, man.
And talking to a few of the Bulls the other day, man, there's like, we just gonna go ahead and put them out of their misery.
So they ain't take it easy on them.
They not taking it easy on anybody right now, man.
They have been impressive. Bulls sitting 9-0 right now. 20-piece, the Magic 2 weeks ago. So they're a machine right now.
They are definitely a machine right now. So as we speak, man, just one team in particular, the Hornets. They're sitting at 4-3 right now. As we speak right now, they have 3 games in the next 4 days, and that's against the Raptors, the Bulls, and the Rockets.
So that's 3 playoff teams they had to face in 4 days.
Yes.
You ain't do them no favors, did you?
I just had a schedule fail, you know, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? The Rockets are sitting at 5-2. They're in the same boat, so they have to play 3 games in the next 4 days as well. So
and theirs is the Magic, ain't it?
The Magic, the Hornets, and I think they play maybe the Bucks or someone like that. So, you know, that their road is a little easier per se,
except for that Magic.
Yeah. So
now, how have the Magic been since that loss?
Well, they've only played 1 game since, and they handle business. They beat up on the Grizzlies, and the game was cut short because of the floor situation at Dunbar, which we're going to get to later. But yeah, they were up 10 going into the 4th quarter, and both of the coaches came to an agreement that, you know what I'm saying, for safety issues, they just going to go ahead and call the game.
Now, what was going on with the floor now?
Well, you know, it's condensation, you know what I'm saying, the humidity, you know what I'm saying, kids were falling on the floor, and they felt like it was best for, you know what I'm saying, them to call the game so no one would get seriously injured.
That's good. It's good they came to an agreement on that.
Yes.
Keep everybody safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, man, keep talking about the Rockets, the Hornets, tough schedule they got. You got the Mavericks, you know, they in the run too. What do you think about that Mavericks team?
The Mavericks team, man, they're consistent. They'll be good one day, good the next. Good one day, good the next. So, you know, they're sitting at 6-4. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility they could upset whoever they play in the playoffs, and there's a possibility they could be upset whoever they play in the playoffs.
So, but they're safe right now.
They're
locked
safe.
in.
They're locked in. Yes,
okay.
They're like the Bulls, Magic, Thunder, Raptors, Rockets. They're locked in. You know what I'm saying? There's 5 teams are locked in. The rest of the 5 spots are still up for grabs. Even sitting at 4 and 5, the Wizards and the Grizzlies, they still have a chance to get in.
And the Lakers, the Southside Lakers, still got a chance too.
They could either finish 10 or they can finish 8. You know what I'm saying? Just how things break down, man.
But they're locked in right now. There you go.
They're in. They're in. All I can say right now is they're in at this moment as we speak.
Okay.
On 7/31, they're in.
All right, Raptors. Who they got left now? They've been pretty impressed. Who they got left?
Well, the Raptors got knocked off last night by 20 to the Heat.
Oh.
Yeah. Which that kind of helped clear up some things as far as the top two seeds are concerned, because the Magic, if the Magic wins Sunday, they're bona fide number two seed.
Okay.
You know, the Raptors, if the Raptors win out, they have the head to head against the Thunder, so they'll be the 3 seed,
Okay.
and the Thunder will be the 4 seed because the Thunder's already played their 10 games.
Uh-huh.
So if the Raptors lose to the Rockets and the Rockets win out, the Thunder could fall all the way to the 5 seed.
Wow.
You know, and then the Rockets, if Rockets win out, they'll move up to the 3 seed.
That's big.
So, from what I'm hearing, some teams are trying to duck some teams to maneuver so they won't see them until later on in the playoffs. So, hey, some teams are playing chess, some teams are playing checkers.
Well, old man, like the playoffs are going to be exciting.
Yeah, it's fluid. It's definitely fluid, man. Like I said, it's still open. 7 teams still have opportunity to get in, man. So it's fluid.
All right, man, you heard me. It's fluid. All right. We're going to switch gears. We're going to part one of the biggest parts of the show, so where everybody can wait for it. The drum roll. Coach Truck get to pick which team he's rolling with after this. We got O's Power 9.
Sitting at number 9, man, which could be a little controversial, man. We have the Timberwolves.
Okay.
They have 2 games remaining. They're sitting at 4-4 right now. They've won the last couple games they played. They got a couple games ahead of them that are playoff potential, especially that Sunday game against the Heat. So sitting at number 9, we got the Timberwolves. At number 8, we have the Heat. The Heat are just now coming off a big win, knocking out the Raptors by 21 yesterday, man. So right now they're sitting at number 8 in the Power 9. Number 7, we have the Mavericks. They're sitting at 6-4. They're locked in the playoffs. They're sitting in a good position. They're trying to hope some teams move around and lose so they can move up a spot or 2 in the playoffs. So right now they're sitting at number 7. So at number 6, we have the Hornets. Now they're sitting in a very peculiar spot right now. Sitting at 4-3. They have the Bulls, the Rockets, and the Raptors. They have teams that are currently standing-wise in the top 4. Now they could finish. They could finish 4-6. They could finish 5-5, or they can finish 7-3. Who knows? But they have a tough road to toe.
I feel like we need to do a moment of silence for the Hornets. Because it may be over for. I'm going the other way.
And they will be without a couple key contributors this week. Bo may not be here in town. Ced's on his birthday vacation, so the young fellas are going to have to step up. Jerome and Breland and Rashad. So
we're going to see what the young Hornets do.
Yeah. At number 5, we have the Raptors. We've been talking all year about their depth. It finally caught up to them against the Heat. Yeah. The Heat caught them by 21. So they have 1 game remaining against the Hornets. So we're going to see how this is going to play out. Right now they're sitting at the 4th spot in the playoffs. But if they win out, they have the head-to-head against the Thunder. So they could move over and be in that 3 slot. So there's some things that can happen. They could lose and stay on the other side. They could win and be on the other side. So everything is fluid. Number 4, we have the Rockets.
Backcourt in the dirt bowl.
Yeah, like we've been high on them for the last 4 or 5 games, man.
Oh, it comes somebody back here.
They're rolling. Yeah. You look, man. If y'all could see his face out behind the camera, man,
it's sickening. You lucky to see his face. Sickening is what it is.
But those guys are rolling right now. So number 4 are the Rockets. Number 3, the Young Thunder, sitting here at 8-2, man. It's a surprise to me how well they've played together, man. Maybe they've called the benefit of the schedule, but you can only play who you play on your schedule.
Who play, who shows up. Absolutely.
Yeah. So right now they're sitting at number 3, led by Courtney Ware and Amari Owens. Those 2 guys right now are getting it going right now.
Yeah, they got to get done before For August, right? For school
before
start.
school starts.
So how do you like the Thunder in the playoffs?
I do like them to win a game in the playoffs. I can see them making it to the Final Four, and whether they can get past the Bulls or the Magic, wherever they land, that experience is going to mean a lot because those teams have been in the championship game the last 8 years. So, you know.
Yes, sir.
At number 2, we have the Magic.
Are they your Magic this week? Are you a Magic fan this week? I'm just saying, behind the camera. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
They had a big win earlier this week, like I said earlier in the show. You know what I'm saying? The game was cut short against the Grizzlies, but they were up 10 going into the fourth quarter. So we could pretty much say that they were going to, win that game convincingly. So right now, you know what I'm saying, they're still one of the top 2 teams in the league. So at number 2, we have the Magic. And then number 1,
drum roll, here they come.
We have the Bulls, running with the Bulls.
I mean, there's nothing to say about them.
No adjectives. No adjectives.
They a machine. They a machine. Led by some old cats. They consider old cats now in the game. Debo and Dominique Higgins and just all them cats.
And they have the ultimate chess piece in Chris Coffey.
You've been saying, yes, sir. He's special.
I mean, there's no answer for him right now.
I mean, what dude? 6'6"?
Yeah, 6'6". Man,
big dude too.
Yeah. What he did to the Sonics the other day
just took over.
And there's no answer for this kid. No answer. So at number 1, we have the Bulls.
All right. Man, let's be honest. We seen everything thrown at them. I mean, from what I seen, they unstoppable and everybody there. I feel like it's probably the best Bulls team we don't see in a long time.
They reloaded. You know how teams rebuild? It just seems like the Magic and the Bulls, they just reload. They drop some pieces, add some pieces. And right now, but they always keep that core together, and that's the link to winning Dirt Bowl championships. You have to keep a core together. And what they've done is both teams, they've kept that core together and just added around that core. So that's the reason why you have those two at the top of the mountain right now.
And the good thing about them, like you said, they add to their core every time, but they add pieces that fit.
That make sense.
They don't just add.
Just to add.
Yeah, that's to add. A cat put it on. They add what was going to buy into the system. You may not score 20 points. You may only score 5 or 6. You may not get that many shots, but your time may come.
Yeah.
So.
You just have to bide your time and play your role. And that's the reason why they keep beating teams up.
All right. Well, man, that's the O's Power 9 for this week. Oh, man, impressive Power 9. Hey, who's that one team on the outside looking in?
One team outside look out of the Power 9?
Yeah.
I would like to say the Lakers, but, man, they've been struggling the last couple of weeks. The other team would be the Wizards. They play good ball. They're just trying to get over that hump, man.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is right now, man. So
we'll see. Well, man, we appreciate it once again. Well, y'all, I don't think we got anything else going on. Definitely be on the lookout for games this week. Final games round up for the playoffs. And then the playoffs start. What we got?
August the 5th, we will start the playoffs.
All right, man. As always, just to be a living donor. I'm Coach Bute. My man, Coach Truck behind the camera. Oh, anything else?
No, I'm good. Thank y'all for checking in.